Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Talk, all the hype, but the pastor's prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life. To win.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. And Charles, ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles, and now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
And this guy's thirst for victory, absolutely unquenchable. Every year we think, okay, that's enough. He's going to go ahead and retire and move on and give someone else a chance. But no, he keeps winning, and you keep playing, and you keep adding to your Super Bowl titles. Go ahead, give someone else a shot. Teach them how to play the game a little bit better so maybe they can win a Super Bowl.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get... ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. He was swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, it's Moody, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
They'll run on 1st down. Lawton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going long for Coates. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I have to think that when that ball was tipped in the air, the guys on defense, their hopes started rising. They were looking for a big play, something that would change the momentum of the game and get it moving back in their direction because they've struggled slowing down this team here in the first half.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And that will be incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Check smash, check smash.
Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. A great return there of 22 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dolphins offense returning to the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet, and that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job, and I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to them.
And on the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Moody. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moody. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw.
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Up the middle they go. It's Moody.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go, Reed, go. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Going long for Coates. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That winds up pushing him back. 7 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now a handoff up the middle. Phelps, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Taking on the midfield logo. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide. Now the ball comes loose. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on the run. Game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 62 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That's pulled in at the 32.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now back to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moody. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to the fullback on the dive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down now, it's Watkins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Weaver. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Watkins. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st down, Lawton. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw.
Quick toss to Knox.
That was a run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He finds his man complete. It's Moody.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Dancing away at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami set to take over. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now. As they try to polish this thing off. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Watkins. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He'll get a nice chunk there. First down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Lawton, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Up the middle they go. It's Watkins. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton, and he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st down, it's Weaver, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
77 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go. Lawton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
19 Tiger.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Unlock line. Ready, go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.